Hey you guys, so I am out here at our backyard where I usually actually practice golf. Right here is my little thing where I usually try to hit flop shots over. And as I'm just coming here to talk to you a little bit about imposter syndrome. And maybe some of you who have been in entrepreneurship and wanting to build your business, you may know that there is some little thing that keeps holding you back. Now, these guys are not experiencing imposter syndrome. You're like, why am I showing deers in the imposter syndrome? But think about it. They know who they are. They know what their skills are. They know who to trust. They're letting me close, incredibly close. I am about what you see. I am at least half the distance than what you can see and pick up from here, okay? So the point is that they know their skills. They know that they can run if they need to. They know that they can pay attention to things if they need to. They know all their skills. And they also know that they can fight me if I bother them too much. And they're slowly moving away. So what does this has to do with us? So, imposter syndrome, right? So here's the deal. I don't know about you, but in my elementary school, they did not teach me entrepreneurship. They did not teach me business. They did not teach me, even with the math that they taught us, they only taught us the amount of math that we, had for all the other basic stuff, not about how to multiply money. Money was never a question. Money was never a conversation. Your self-value as a person through money and through what you should be charging was never a conversation. So no matter who you are, unless you are a college dropout or you are a high school dropout that woke up at one day and said that, okay, I'm going to be an entrepreneur because I love what I see on the internet or whatever. We have been trained for years and years and years in our lives to actually not become entrepreneurs, okay? Why is that important? When most of us decide to become an entrepreneur, that's later on in our lives. And most of us by then have had some kind of an experience, some kind of a, hopefully something successful that we're successful at, and we may want to do that in a different way. And that's one of the reasons we are becoming entrepreneurs, is that we want to share that knowledge that we gained through a particular thing. So for example, in my case, I learned how to really develop an incredible mindset so I can help people overcome their negative mindset so they can achieve their best when it counts the most. I learned that through being a professor, overcoming a ton of obstacles, being an athlete, overcoming an incredible challenge. So I learned it through different experiences. And then I chose to become an entrepreneur. And so many of you are probably on that path, that you had some kind of a knowledge base, some kind of an experience in a different field. And you may have been actually very, very good at that field, whatever you were doing. But then what happened is you decided that you wanted to do more with your life. And in order to do more with our life nowadays is essentially going mostly online, maybe even offline, and do something else, a consulting, a coaching, and some form of entrepreneurship. So what happens? The first thing happens is that we carry that expectation with us to this new adventure. The expectation of us being a professional, an expectation of us being, in some way a veteran in a particular area of our life, while we are actually interns. And if you do it like many of us do it, the beginning, you're actually an unpaid intern for a long period of time, because until you develop your business, you will not be getting paid, at least not on the level that at the moment you are expected to. So, and especially if you don't do it right, then you're never going to be paid, which is another thing for another day. But the point is that all this thing that we call the imposter syndrome, it comes from the fact that it's not that you are not knowledgeable in what you are supposed to be teaching. So let's say one of the people that I was having a conversation with yesterday is outstanding in her area of expertise, okay? Years and years of experience. So it's not that we are not knowledgeable and incredibly knowledgeable and deeply knowledgeable in the areas that we are trying to teach people at. The problem is that we are not knowledgeable in entrepreneurship. So you don't have the tools to express your ability to teach. Because yes, they may tell you have to do this, this, and this, and this. But if it's not connected with your understanding, if you're not absolutely clear of what is in niches, if you're not absolutely clear what your ideal clients are, if you're not absolutely clear of what this path is going to look like, what is going to be your platform, if you're not absolutely clear at those things, then you are not going to be achieving that sense of knowing, that sense of understanding that will immediately eliminate that sense of imposter syndrome. Okay? So please, and then the second layer to the imposter syndrome is that charging. How much should you charge for your services? Well, here's the thing. You may have been coming from a traditional setting. So for example, if I would be charging for my incredible knowledge and my incredible experience, my sweat and tears and breakthroughs, if I would be charging what I would be quote unquote getting in another teaching job, then it would not really worth all my efforts that I do on the side, that I get up at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, or even on my vacation to make sure everything is. It wouldn't be worth it if I would charge as much as other systems, traditional systems, have believed that I am worth. So we have to figure out, what do you believe that you are worth? And we have to go deep inside what you believe that you are worth, okay? And that's what you need to charge. Not because you want to get greedy or want to get this and that. No, what do you believe that you're worth? And that sense of belief, it comes from the knowledge, understanding that you already have the knowledge. You don't have the knowledge of entrepreneurship maybe. You may not know how the hell these funnel things work. You may not know exactly how to get clients. Those are things that we can teach you in our business courses. But the point is that you have the knowledge. You don't have the entrepreneurship, you have the knowledge. You bring a wealth of knowledge already to the point, or to the table. What you don't have is you don't have also the experience of delivering that knowledge in the new way, on the new platforms. You are maybe used to teaching in a classroom environment. And now suddenly, where, like in my case, my biggest issue was that while it's easy for me to teach in the university, or even teaching in workshops, where people are required to be there. So they are required to come and listen to me, whether they like it or not. It's much easier for me to service people that were already entered into my lane through the big, gigantic marketing mechanism of a university, okay? But it's a much more, not difficult, but exciting, interesting process to, yeah, exactly. And also meeting people, students first time over the computer. But to be able to bring in people into your lane that are not required to be there, that is one of your biggest challenges. And that's where I think also that imposter syndrome comes up. So here is the thing. What I explained yesterday too on one of my coaching calls is very simple. You already have at least 2 out of the 3 things or pillars that you're gonna need for your business to start to deliver, to do. You have the knowledge tons of years of knowledge. I bet you, if we find, when we go into what you should be teaching, what should be your product, I tell you right now that we're going to find some incredible deep knowledge. Okay. Number two, you have, chances are, many years of experience in either enjoying a product that you want to create. So if you're a younger entrepreneur, then you may know what you don't want to be. You may know what you want to be. You may not have the experience of, 20 years, but you know what? Most of you will have a ton of experience already in the area that you want to teach in. And the only thing that's really missing is your ability to believe in yourself, that you are worth more than what you are charging at the moment. So yeah, there's a lot of other aspects to imposter syndrome, but these three elements, these three pillars are coming up all the time. And I just wanted you guys to be aware of them. These are things that we also discuss in our programs. We have another training scheduled for the 27th, where we're going to actually go through specifically every step of these major steps that every entrepreneur that wants to get things going online, even offline, need to know. But you need to have this ability to see the bigger picture. And there's no programs out there besides, by the way, hint, wink, wink, ours, that gives you that big picture look, so you can really see that one part that you're missing. You can really see that one part from every angle, so it gives you a sense of knowledge that you're missing in that third pillar. Okay, so everything else will come with experience. And I'm also begging you to do one thing, that please, when you look at any kind of advertisement that tells you that, you're going to, you use this one technique or the other technique and whatever, and in this one program, or build this one course, and you're going to be making, 5, 6, 7 figures. It's not true. It's not the way it works. Okay. You have to gain that knowledge and that understanding in that third pillar, in that third angle, in that third whatever, for you to have that sense of knowing the strength and value in yourself. And it's gonna take time. Don't think that one day you are so-and-so and next day you are an entrepreneur that's going to be crushing it. And I'm not trying to bring you down. I'm just trying to save you from that expectation that it's unrealistic. And so many people make you believe that it's possible. It is not, okay? But what is possible is to learn that third pillar and to really take you through that adventure, which is an adventure. To be an entrepreneur is fun. Hard work, man, it's hard work. Tweaking your products to make sure that it's hard work, but it's a lot of fun. Okay, all right, guys. So that's from here in the park in my backyard. And I hope that this was helping you. Just post a comment below if you want any other responses, and if you have any questions or comments, okay? And in the meantime, just check out all of our, we're gonna have a bunch of our freebies coming by you. I'm gonna be posting them in here too. Those are all out on the market now, and they are all leading to the same exit, which will be a training that we're going to be doing, and it's going to be fantastic. All right, everyone, have a good day, and I will be talking to you about some other brilliant set of thoughts that I'm discovering through my coaching calls. Okay? All right, everyone, bye.